let's get going with our session. So what we are going to discuss today, or what is the agenda for today's session or today's discussion? अभी क्या हो रहा है कि there is a very good rally in the market after the big fall in June, right? There was quite a correction in June, and after that we have seen a big rally in the market. Now there is a question in everybody's mind that what next? अभी ये मार्केट में इतनी रैली आई है तो यहाँ पे सेल करना चाहिए या मार्केट बहुत ऊपर जाएगा तो अभी फिर से बाइंग करना चाहिए या जो है उसको होल्ड करके रखते. So there are always these three options, right? You can either buy more or sell or hold. So these three options are always there, and people are trying to understand what should be done. So I'm getting almost a daily call from someone or other कि अभी क्या लग रहा है, अभी क्या करना चाहिए, शुड वी बाय मोर, अरे अभी तो बहुत आगे जाएगा ऐसा लग रहा है मार्केट, अरे अभी तो बहुत बढ़ गया है तो लगता है कि फिर से फ्रेश बाइंग करना चाहिए, ज्यादा बाइंग करना चाहिए. तो ये सब लोगों का थॉट प्रोसेस चल रहा है. सो इस पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से अभी हमको एक थोड़ा प्रॉपरली एनालिसिस करके डिसीजन लेना चाहिए कि यहाँ से हमें आगे क्या अपना एक्शन रहना चाहिए, whether we should be buying, whether we should be adding more quantities, or whether we should be shuffling our portfolio, or whether we should continue to hold what we have and try to ride the rally, right? तो आज हम जो डिस्कस करेंगे, एक तो हम लोग डिसाइड करेंगे या अंडरस्टैंड करेंगे कि अभी नेक्स्ट क्या करना चाहिए. देन वी विल आल्सो टॉक अबाउट हाउ टू trade or invest in such type of bullish market, and then we will analyze the major indices. The major indices are Nifty, Bank Nifty. We'll also talk about gold and oil prices. We'll also talk about dollar index because all these oil price and dollar index particularly has a lot of impact on the performance of the Indian market, right? So that also we will cover. So let's move on. अभी आप सब लोग म्यूट पर है. अगर किसी को कुछ पॉइंट डिस्कस करना है तो आप अपने आप को अनम्यूट कर सकते हो या चैट बॉक्स में आपका क्वेश्चन डाल सकते हो. ओके. So before we move ahead, a quick background about myself. My name is Ritin Chaudhary. By qualification, I am BE and MBA, and I am running this consulting firm for almost 7 years now. I'm the founder director. RGS Consulting offers services into stock market and cryptocurrency, both the areas. One of the very few firms in the market which is having expertise in stock market also and in the cryptocurrency market also. And our expertise lies in basically portfolio design and management. I'm myself a pro options trader. Then we also provide risk management solutions. And then, of course, we also have training services for technical analysis and fundamental analysis. Before starting RGS Consulting, I worked in the IT industry for almost 15 years. I worked with MNCs like Cisco, Accenture, Citrix, etc. in various business management profiles. So that's a quick one about myself. Let's move on. So as I mentioned earlier, what we are going to do is analyze these major indices. And apart from that, we will also discuss about some major stocks. I will take some queries or questions from the audience also. You can ask me about your preferred stocks or some of the stocks about which you have some queries. We can discuss on that. And then I will also give you some idea about the performance of RGS Consulting. I mean, how our services are performing in the recent past. And then we will have a general question and answer. Okay, so before we move, today morning started with the bad news for Indian equity market and India in general. Mr. Rakesh Jhunjhunwala, the legendary investor and wealth creator in India, expired today morning. So, I mean, he was really a true legend. I myself, I admire him a lot, follow him a lot. So let's remember him and always try to benefit from the learnings that he has left. So yeah, let's go. So one of the important learnings that RJ Rakesh Jhunjhunwala is called known in the market, he has left is he always used to say that avoid FOMO or what is FOMO, fear of missing out. कि कोई स्टॉक बहुत ज्यादा बढ़ रहा है या कोई अपॉर्चुनिटी बहुत ज्यादा लिक्विडिटी लग रही है तो डोंट रन बिहाइंड इट एज वी कॉल डोंट रन बिहाइंड अ रनिंग ट्रेन और डोंट ट्राई टू कैच अ रनिंग ट्रेन बहुत बार ऐसा लगता है कि अरे ये सेक्टर में बहुत बढ़िया मूवमेंट आने वाला है या ये स्टॉक बहुत ज्यादा भागने वाला है उसको आपको प्रॉपर एनालाइज करके डिसीजन लेना चाहिए ना कि जस्ट बिकॉज एवरीबॉडी इज गोइंग फॉर दैट पर्टिकुलर स्टॉक और फॉर दैट पर्टिकुलर इन्वेस्टमेंट आप भी उसमें जंप कर दो वैसा नहीं होना चाहिए Rakesh Jhunjhunwala, for example, very wisely has not invested in many stocks like Zomato, Swiggy, etc. जब उसका IPOs वगैरह आया था तो मार्केट में बहुत ज्यादा ट्रेंड था एंड एवरीबॉडी यूज्ड टू से दैट ओके राकेश झुनझुनवाला अभी तो क्या ये ओल्ड स्कूल है और इनको समझता नहीं है क्या करना चाहिए but then ultimately he got proven right and those stocks fell down by 80%, 90% right from the IPO prices. So point is always remember avoid FOMO, avoid fear of missing out in the market. कोई भी मार्केट हो स्टॉक मार्केट हो क्रिप्टो करेंसी मार्केट हो बिटकॉइन का मार्केट हो कमोडिटी मार्केट हो प्रॉपर एनालाइज करके डिसीजन लो ओके सो यू शुड ऑलवेज हैव सम स्ट्रेटेजी इन प्लेस ओके आप कोई भी इन्वेस्टमेंट डिसीजन ले रहे हो उसके पीछे कुछ स्ट्रेटेजी होनी चाहिए ना कि किसी आपके दोस्त ने बताया या कोई रिलेटिव ने बताया इसलिए आपने कुछ खरीदा है वो स्ट्रेटेजी नहीं है आपका स्ट्रेटेजी होना चाहिए आपका उसका स्टडी आपका उसका एनालिसिस आपका कोई भी उसका स्टॉक का एंट्री पॉइंट एग्जिट पॉइंट प्रॉफिट बुकिंग क्राइटेरिया स्टॉप लॉस ये सब प्री डिफाइंड होना चाहिए बिफोर यू गेट इनटू अ ट्रेड अगर ये सब आपको नहीं कर सकते आप बिकॉज ऑफ लैक ऑफ नॉलेज आप बिजी है आपके जॉब में बिजनेस में तो आपको किसी की प्रोफेशनल सर्विस लेनी चाहिए बट विदाउट अ प्रॉपर प्रोफेशनल हेल्प और योर ओन नॉलेज आपको रिस्की इन्वेस्टमेंट्स या ट्रेडिंग नहीं करना चाहिए एंड देन ऑफ कोर्स यू हैव टू हैव डिसिप्लिन एंड विल इट वर्क डेफिनेटली इट विल वर्क आई विल शो यू इन द अपकमिंग स्लाइड्स कि ये कैसे हो रहा है क्या इसका रियली हमको बेनिफिट मिल रहा है So let's move on to the analysis of these various indices. Let's start with Nifty. So I'll take you to trading view. Okay, here we are on trading view. Okay. अभी ये निफ्टी का चार्ट है on trading view and this is on a longer time frame. अगर आप यहाँ पे देखते हो तो we are close to a very strong resistance area and a resistance area on the weekly, which is something significant. We cannot ignore that. So this trend line, if you can see here, as per this trend line, we have a strong resistance in the range of 17,800, somewhere near 17,800. Will it break this level or not? 17,800. We cannot say whether it will break or not. Looking at the overall market scenario, I would like to keep a neutral stance here. We cannot say for sure whether it will break or not, but there is a high chance that there will be a dip in the market from this level. Given the fact that this is such a strong resistance area, it should not get taken out in one go immediately. यहाँ से निफ्टी आगे नहीं जाना चाहिए technically. जाता है कि नहीं जाता है, नेक्स्ट वीक द पिक्चर विल बी क्लियर। अगर यहाँ से रिवर्स लेता है 17,800 से, तो वी कैन सी द सपोर्ट एरियाज हियर क्लियरली डिमार्केटेड। तो निफ्टी कैन गिव अ डिप टुवर्ड्स 17,400 or 17,300. So around 17,300 is a good possibility, and it's quite possible that it can go up to 16,800 also. So I would say 16,800 is a very strong resistance area. ये break नहीं होना चाहिए. Okay. And what can we expect after in the coming weeks? Okay, let us look at that. So as I'm saying, there is a possibility that Nifty might give a dip towards these levels, and from here it's quite possible that it might come here and give a further breakout. Okay, not necessarily in a single line. So this is possibility number one. Given the micro environment, the possibility of breakout on the higher side is unlikely, but you never know. And there can be a movement in the lower direction also, right? So this is what we can expect in the coming days. Either Nifty coming down to around 17,300, 17,400 from the current level of 17,700, 17,800. So 17,800 to 17,400 is possible. From 17,400, currently the bias is 17,800 to 17,400. That is what should happen ideally. If it doesn't happen, then of course the 17,800 gets broken out, and then there will be a much more higher level. So in case Nifty goes to 17,400, from 17,400, there are two possibilities. It goes on the higher side or it goes on the lower side. At this point of time, it's difficult to predict that. What we can predict right now is 17,800 to 17,400. This is a good possibility. In case 17,800 gets taken out on a weekly basis, the possibility of which is very less at this point of time, but it might happen in the, let's say, September or so. In case that happens, then the journey towards 21,500 will start for Nifty. 21,500 to 22,000, that range is possible if 17,800 is taken out on a weekly basis. When I say weekly basis, there is a weekly close above 17,800. Whether it is possible currently, chances are less, but let's see. Market is supreme. Whatever market shows, we have to follow that. We cannot go against the market trend. We must follow trend in the market. That is always important. So that's about Nifty. So again, I will repeat. 17,800 is a resistance. From 17,800, we can pull back to 17,400. From 17,400, 16,700 is possible, or again a journey back towards 17,800 to 18,000 is possible. So let's see how it goes. Coming to Bank Nifty. Okay, one more reason why I feel that we will see a dip towards 17,400. We can look at RSI. Okay, so RSI on daily is already near strong resistance, and if you see here, it has always given a dip from this level. So it's quite possible that we might come down a bit, and then again there will be a range bound movement. So that is the expectation currently. Even if we look at the Fibonacci supports, Fibonacci levels, So 17,793. That is a strong resistance area. As I said, 17,800. From 17,800, we should see a pullback. Sorry, a dip towards the lower levels. Let's look at Bank Nifty. Bank Nifty has also given a strong rally from the dip in June, and after this very strong rally, almost a vertical rally, we'll have to see whether it goes higher or whether it comes down. So support for Bank Nifty. Support for Bank Nifty lies at 38,300, and next support is 37,200. So I don't think this 37,200 will break anytime soon unless and until there is some major geopolitical issue or some major issue like reoccurrence of COVID and all that. Otherwise, market should remain above this particular level of 37,300, 37,500. So any questions here? Any quick question, I can take it. Otherwise, we'll move on. Okay, good. So, as I said, as I mentioned earlier, Nifty or Bank Nifty, it again depends on the functioning of or the movement of the global markets also. So let's take a quick look at what is happening in the global markets. So if we look at DXY, dollar index, now dollar index is something that decides the course of action for most of the stocks. Most of the stock market, whether it is Indian stock market or US stock market. Now, if we see here, dollar index after July or after mid of July started going down, and coming back to the market here, exactly after that, the market started pulling back and started giving a strong rally. All right, so these are inversely proportional. If the dollar index is going down, stock market will go up, and if the dollar index is going higher, the stock markets will fall. Now the correction of the dollar index looks to be over. In fact, if we look at last week, the 8th of August week, which got over, the dollar index printed a kind of bullish candle. Okay, I mean this is looking red, but this is not. I mean this is not exactly a bearish candle. This is a bullish candle because it is showing that okay, it has reached some kind of support area, and it is looking to rebound. It is quite possible that it will rebound. Another reason is that if we look at this particular pattern, this is a descending wedge, and the descending wedge typically results into breakout on the higher side. So in case next week we see dollar index green, and as I said earlier that we will see dip in Nifty, so it will not be surprising. These things are actually correlating. There is a possibility of rise or rally in dollar index, and on the same lines or in correlation to that, there will be dip in the Nifty. Looking at oil again. Now, oil in particular for India, because India is a major importer of oil. India बहुत सारा oil import करता है, and it has a very strong impact on our foreign exchange reserve and even the dollar INR rate, right? So इसमें भी काफी correction हुआ. Oil fell down and it helped to basically increase the stocks valuation in India, or it basically helped the rally in India. But इसका भी correction अभी और लग रहा है, and oil should start rising again. The oil starts rising again, then again it will be bad for Indian market, and definitely there will be dips in the Indian market. So that's how we correlate Indian market and the global markets. If we look at Standard and Poor, again it is close to resistance, although there is still some room for Standard and Poor to go higher. Currently, the last week close was 4277. and it should go towards 4350, which is another 10% to 15% move, which is sorry, not 10%, another 2-3% move. And after that, then there should be correction in Standard and Poor also. Again, just like Nifty, as I said, if Standard and Poor goes over 4350, then there will be a big rally. Just like in Nifty, if it crosses 17,800, then there can be a rally towards 20,500 or 22,000, which looks unlikely. So again, a very strong correlation. निफ्टी का जो परफॉर्मेंस हो रहा है, स्टैंडर्ड एंड पुअर का भी जो परफॉर्मेंस है, इसमें हम लोग क्लियरली कोरिलेशन देख सकते हैं. So that's about Nifty and Bank Nifty. I hope you got the levels. ये levels आप track कीजिए. For Nifty 17,800 is a crucial level, and then after that 17,400 and 16,700. Okay. Bank Nifty, the resistance is at 39,500. Currently it's 39, close to the resistance. Support will be around 38,500 and 37,500. If we look at stocks, Reliance is the major index stock in India. Reliance has some headroom to grow. So Reliance hold kar sakte hai. It can go towards 27,000, 2,700, 2,730. So around 2,730, I suggest profit booking in Reliance, and further profit booking can be done around 2,900. Around 2,900, definitely profit booking should be done, because this is a very, very strong resistance area for Reliance. And in case you want to keep a stop loss, 2,400 should be the stop loss for Reliance. Maruti Suzuki, these are the Reliance is a general petrochemical stock. In fact, it is like a mutual fund. It is there into so many things. Maruti Suzuki is representing the automobile sector. Now we saw a big rally in Maruti Suzuki from the levels of 6,500 to almost up to 9,000, above 9,000, and it is giving a correction already. So anybody who sold around 9,000, we sold Maruti significant quantity in our portfolio management client portfolios. You can look at buying again around 8,500 or 7,900. These are the levels to look at. Already this stock is in correction mode, and there is definitely a good chance that it will go towards 7,900. So around 7,900, it will be a good opportunity to enter. Bajaj Finance, again a very interesting stock. Has given a strong breakout, and looks like heading towards 8,000. Currently it is 6,000, 7,300. So around 8,000, definitely you should look at selling Bajaj Finance, booking profit in Bajaj Finance. And if it gives a dip towards 5,700 or towards 6,000, it will be a good level to buy. So it is always important to do profit booking at appropriate levels. Okay, because there will always be rallies and there will always be dips. So in case you are not doing the profit booking, the market will keep on moving, and market will remain range bound, and you will not be able to make great profit unless and until you are doing profit booking in a timely manner. Look at TCS, the IT bellwether. It is also close to resistance around 3,470 or 3,450. Profit booking should be done if you are selling it around 3,450. So when I am saying selling or profit booking, don't sell your entire quantity, but maybe sell your 25% quantity or 50% quantity. And if you do that, then you can comfortably buy back again around 3,200 or even 2,800 for that matter. But if you don't do any selling here, अगर आपने 3,500 प्राइस पे बेचा ही नहीं और वहां से मार्केट नीचे आता है 3,200 पे या 2,850 पे, तो आपके पास में शायद फंड्स ना हो बाय करने के लिए, या फिर कंफर्टेबली आप नीचे के लेवल पे बाय नहीं कर पाओगे क्योंकि आप घबरा जाओगे। वैसे यहाँ पे अगर आप एक बार सेल कर लेते हो, प्रॉफिट बुकिंग कर लेते हो, तो आप बहुत कॉन्फिडेंटली, बहुत कंफर्टेबली नीचे के लेवल पे बाय करोगे। और डेफिनेटली ये नीचे आएगा क्योंकि दिस इज ऑल्सो फॉर्मिंग राइजिंग वेज पैटर्न और असेंडिंग चैनल। तो अगर ये 3300 का लेवल ब्रेक करता है, so there is a good chance that we will see a drop towards 2850. Again, this correlates with the expectation of Nifty going down towards 16,700 or so. तो इंडेक्स में जो है वो बेसिकली जो हैवी वेट स्टॉक्स रहते हैं उसी का रिफ्लेक्शन इंडेक्स में रहता है। तो ये हैवी वेट स्टॉक्स का जो परफॉर्मेंस दिख रहा है उसी से हम लोग रिलेट कर सकते हैं कि निफ्टी में क्या होने वाला है, बैंक निफ्टी में क्या होने वाला है। तो बजाज फाइनेंस अगर हम देखते हैं, इट इज अ फाइनेंस स्टॉक एंड इट लुक्स लाइक इट इज गोइंग हायर। So similarly, Bank Nifty is also expected to go slightly higher before a dip, whereas Nifty itself should underperform Bank Nifty in the coming days and weeks. HDFC, another finance stock, looking strong here. So we can continue to hold HDFC. It has given a breakout and definitely it should give some good returns in the coming weeks. Then there are some other stocks. So basically we wanted to discuss Reliance, Maruti, Bajaj Finance, TCS and HDFC. We have already discussed the stocks. So any question about any stock? I can take any fresh stock if you want to discuss, or we can move on.
हॅलो सर.
Hello?
हां, प्राची बोलत आहे.
Yes, Prachi.
HDFC बँकचं टार्गेट हे नियरेस्ट हेच असणार आहे ना, आत्ता तुम्ही दाखवलेलं ते?
HDFC Bank target can revisit. So HDFC Bank is looking quite bullish. Okay. So there was this resistance 14 for 50 was a resistance area. We did some profit booking here because after this, there is quite a possibility that it can come down also. But right now it is looking quite bullish, and I think it will move higher towards 1550. Looks quite high, likely currently. So the next target is around 1550.
ओके.
Yes.
ओके.
Okay. So that's about the stocks and Nifty, Bank Nifty. We also spoke about the global indices. Let's come back to our slide. So hope you people made a note of the support resistance for Nifty and Bank Nifty majorly. We analyze the stocks, Reliance, HDFC, TCS, Bajaj Finance and Maruti Suzuki. Before moving ahead, I would like to just quickly give you an overview of the services of RGS Consulting. So RGS Consulting offers these three services majorly: portfolio management service, advisory service, and quarterly fixed return services. So portfolio management service we run on a profit sharing basis, wherein we do delivery based buying and selling into the client accounts along with the derivative trading. Then we are having advisory services for clients who want to manage their own accounts. अभी बहुत सारे clients का requirement रहता है कि हमारा account हमको खुद को manage करना है, आप हमको guidance provide कीजिए. So for those type of clients, we have the for advisory service wherein you can do the activity with our guidance. The portfolio management service आपको खुद कुछ करना नहीं है, आपका account end to end manage किया जाता है हमारी टीम के थ्रू, and you can log in into your account and see whatever is the performance. You are free to check that. अभी पोर्टफोलियो मैनेजमेंट सर्विस हो, एडवाइजरी सर्विस हो, अल्टीमेटली जो है रिटर्न्स जो है वो मार्केट ड्रिवन है. अगर किसी को फिक्स रिटर्न चाहिए विद 100% प्रिंसिपल प्रोटेक्शन, 100% प्रिंसिपल प्रोटेक्शन चाहिए, फिक्स रिटर्न चाहिए और वो भी टाइमली मैनर में चाहिए, तो वी ऑल्सो हैव another service which we call as quarterly fixed return service. So here you are provided assured returns in a timely manner. Then of course there are trading services. So these are the major services which RGS Consulting is offering. So as I said earlier, if you are having good knowledge, अगर आपका खुद के पास में knowledge है, study है, तो आप आपका खुद का trading investing कर सकते हैं. अगर नहीं है तो definitely आपको professional service लेनी चाहिए. RGS Consulting की सर्विस लीजिए या और किसी की लीजिए, but you should either have a professional service provider या आपका खुद का अच्छा knowledge होना चाहिए. Otherwise मार्केट में प्रॉफिट निकालना मुश्किल होता है. Why RGS Consulting? जो कुछ मैंने आपको अभी दिखाया टेक्निकल एनालिसिस, हम लोग ये सब टेक्निकल एनालिसिस फॉलो करके और प्रॉपर स्टडी करके ट्रेडिंग करते हैं. वी आर हेविली यूजिंग टेक्नोलॉजी एंड ऑल्सो वी आर यूजिंग एल्गो ट्रेडिंग फॉर स्टॉक मार्केट ऑल्सो एंड क्रिप्टो करेंसी मार्केट ऑल्सो. Because of use of technology and because of use of algo trading, we are able to basically provide handsome returns. So we can discuss in more details about the exact services. If anybody is interested, you can reach out. I'll be sharing the contact details also. Now, does this work? Is it really performing? Are we able to really deliver? I request you to follow me on Twitter. This is my Twitter handle. And if you see here, we keep on giving regular updates about the market. And if you follow the regular updates, you will know that we have been able to predict the market quite accurately, and the market has been performing as per our predictions and analysis. I would like to share some trades, actual trades which have been done in the client portfolios. These are slightly old, but the latest ones are also available. Like for example, if you see here, Hero Honda, these are Hero Honda trades. We did buying right from 2600 all the way up to 2200. And then we also did gradual selling also, 2490, 2651. And even it went further around to 8,000, 2,800, 2,900. There also we did the same. So the point here is, as I was mentioning earlier, आपको लोअर लेवल पे बाइंग करना चाहिए और जैसे जैसे मार्केट हायर लेवल पे जाता है तो धीरे धीरे उसको सेलिंग भी करना चाहिए. आपको स्टैगर बाय करना चाहिए, स्टैगर सेल करना चाहिए. यही करेंगे हम लोग तो जो मार्केट का वोलेटिलिटी है उसका बेनिफिट लेके we can get good returns. Same thing we have done for Reliance. We bought all the way up to 2337. This was our last buy. And after that, we have been selling. 2673 was the last sale. These are old trades. After that, also, there were some different trades which were done. But this is just to give you the idea as to how we are operating. Britannia, again, another stock in FMCG. So if you notice here, we typically focus upon blue chip stocks. We do not go for small cap stocks or risky stocks. हमारा focus हमेशा रहता है कि अच्छे quality stocks लो, उसमें risk भी कम से कम रहती है. This is Nika. Some examples of the advisory trades. Advisory में जो हम लोग trades देते हैं, these are actual live trades given to the clients of the advisory. अभी ये Reliance का एक long trade था, इसमें as you can see here, we give target 1 and target 2, 54 and 63, two targets were given. So target 2 was done, so 16.5 points, so which is roughly around 4,000 rupees for 2 lots. Just an example. Nifty का advisory trade था यहाँ पे, this was a short trade, and Nifty हमें लग रहा था कि गिरेगा, दूसरे short trade लिया था. यहाँ पे 24 points का profit हुआ एक ही दिन में, which is like 1,200 rupees per lot. ये लॉन्ग ट्रेड है, नॉट नेसेसरी कि हम लोग शॉर्ट ही करते हैं. एज पर द मार्केट कंडीशन, एज आई सेड, वी फॉलो द ट्रेड. मार्केट ऊपर जा रहा है तो लॉन्ग करना है, मार्केट नीचे जा रहा है तो शॉर्ट करना है. The long trade also we did a profit 36 points, 36 points and roughly around 1800 rupees per lot. Britannia advisory trade. Now this was a delivery trade given for Britannia stock. We did Britannia trades in the portfolio management service also, and we did Britannia trades in the advisory service also. अगर यहाँ पे आप देखते हैं तो इसका 3100 2700 पे बाय दिया था और 15% प्रॉफिट हुआ विद इन 2 months और आपने प्रॉफिट बुकिंग कर लिया. So this is the summary of the services. आप इक्विटी पीएमएस जो है ये 5 लाख रुपीज एंड अबव से चालू कर सकते हो. हम लोग यहाँ पे 25% प्रॉफिट शेयरिंग फीस देते हैं आफ्टर मिनिमम प्रॉफिट ऑफ 10% एंड यू कैन एक्सपेक्ट अ रिटर्न ऑफ मोर देन 30% एनुअली. क्रिप्टो करेंसी सर्विसेज भी है एज आई मेंशन्ड अर्लियर. It's not the focus for the current discussion, but you can make a note of the offerings for cryptocurrency also. Advisory services for stock market. You can start with whatever fund you are comfortable, but we ideally recommend 1.5 lakh plus होना चाहिए. यहाँ पे आपको जो चार्जेस है इट इज 9600 पर क्वार्टर है. अगर आप प्रॉपरली सब ट्रेड्स फॉलो करते हो तो यू कैन एक्सपेक्ट अगेन अ रिटर्न ऑफ 45% प्लस एनुअली, बट यू हैव टू डू ऑल द एक्शंस एज पर द advisory provided. And then of course there is fixed return service. In fixed return service we are able to offer you quarterly assured return of 6% or an annual assured return of 30%. And the minimum investment over here is 3 lakh rupees and above. So please make a note of it. So we are coming towards the end of the session. Before we end, I would just like to leave this idea with you all. This is something said by Albert Einstein. Compounding is the 8th natural wonder of the world and the most powerful thing I have ever encountered. अगर आप कंपाउंडिंग का इफेक्ट देखते हो, अगर आप मंथली 2% रिटर्न देखते हो, मंथली 5% रिटर्न देखते हो, एंड इफ यू लुक एट व्हाट काइंड ऑफ वैल्यू इट कैन जनरेट इन अ कंपाउंडिंग मैनर, तो बहुत इनॉर्मस वैल्यू जनरेट होता है. तो अगेन कमिंग बैक टू द सेम थिंग जो मैं आपको बोल रहा था कि हमको कंसिस्टेंटली थोड़ा थोड़ा प्रॉफिट बुक करना है. नॉट नेसेसरी कि हम लोग टारगेट करेंगे कि भाई मुझे साल में एक ही साल में 3 टाइम्स 4 टाइम्स 5 टाइम्स पैसा बनाना है. पैसा करने की जरूरत नहीं है. आप कंसिस्टेंटली थोड़ा थोड़ा प्रॉफिट भी अगर निकालते हो एंड इफ यू कंपाउंड इट तो आपका 4 साल में 5 साल में 10 साल में 10 टाइम्स 15 टाइम्स 20 टाइम्स भी आपका मनी बढ़ सकता है इन अ वेरी सिस्टमैटिक फैशन विथ वेरी लिटिल रिस्क. So some of the useful links that you people can use. Investing.com is a website which I use for a lot of study. ट्रेडिंग व्यू तो सब लोग यूज करते हैं फॉर चार्ट्स. मनी कंट्रोल पे भी काफी सारी यूजफुल इंफॉर्मेशन है. ट्रेडट्रॉन, ऑप्शंस, एस्ट्रा, these are the sites which you can use for algo trading or option strategies. OneSwap is also something you can be used for option strategies. So make a note of this. So that's it from my side. Thank you very much for your time. These are my coordinates. Please make a note. You can reach out to me on any of these coordinates. I strongly suggest आप ट्विटर हैंडल फॉलो कीजिए. ट्विटर हैंडल पे बहुत सारे अपडेट्स कंटिन्यूसली हम लोग देते रहते हैं फॉर स्टॉक मार्केट ऑल्सो एंड फॉर क्रिप्टो करेंसी मार्केट ऑल्सो. यूट्यूब चैनल है, यूट्यूब चैनल को आप सब्सक्राइब कीजिए. लॉट ऑफ इंफॉर्मेटिव वीडियोज आर गिवन ओवर देयर. सो अगेन थैंक यू वेरी मच.